Types of bones. Types of bones. Very confusing. In exams, they may ask you about different bones in the body. They say, what is the type of this bone? There are 5 types of bones. Long, short, flat, sesamoid, and irregular bones. How do we differentiate different types of bones to see which category they belong to? Okay, let's learn long and short bones with each other. Okay, very simple. Long bones are the bones that their length is bigger than their width. Short bones, the length and width are almost the same. Almost the same. Okay? So the long bones, the best example, femur in your thigh area, humerus in your arm area, because the length is longer than the width. But there is a little problem here of long bones is most of us, we think long bones, they're supposed to be long. Not necessarily. As long as the length is bigger than the width, it means it's a long bone. Metacarpals, they are long bones. Phalanges, each phalanges, proximal phalange, middle phalange, distal phalange, because their length is bigger than their width, they are considered long bones. You didn't know that? So you need to know that. Metacarpals, metatarsals, and phalanges are considered long bones. So long bones, not only femur, humerus, radius, ulna, tibia, fibula, these are long bones. Also metacarpals, metatarsals, also phalanges. These are what? These are all long bones. Short bones. Short bones, I told you the length and the width is almost the same. I just tell you memorize 2 groups of bones as short bones. Carpals and tarsals. Carpals are where? Carpals are where? Carpals are here. Tarsal are where? Tarsal in the foot, in the ankle area. These bones, majority of them, I will tell you there is one little exception. These are considered short bones. These are considered short bone. Right here, I'm going to stop you and I'm going to ask you one question. Clavicle is what type of the bone? Clavicle. Clavicle, the length is longer than width. The answer is what? Is long bone. Lunate is what? What is lunate? What is lunate? Lunate is one of the carpal bones. That is a short bone. Talus. What is talus? Talus is one of the tarsal bones. So that's again short bone. Now we learn long and short bones and that's it. Let's put it on the side. Good. Let's go flat bones. Flat bones are very confusing. But I want you to memorize one thing. We lie flat during PM in the evening. So we lie flat during PM. We lie flat during PM. P means protection. M means muscle attachment. What the hell I am talking about? You lie down flat in PM in the evening because P is protection, M is muscle attachment. Flat bones are the bones which are designed for 2 purposes, either protection or muscle attachment. Oh my God, what do I mean by that? Protection, protecting vital organs. Which bones protecting vital organs? Skull bones. Frontal, parietal, temporal, occipital, they protecting your brain. So they are considered what? They are considered flat bones. Frontal, parietal, all the skull bones, cranium they call them. Those are what? For protection. More example of protection. Sternum, protecting what? Heart and lungs. Ribs. Common mistakes students do. They think ribs are long bones. But ribs, I know the length is longer than the width. But more importantly, their job is protecting lungs and heart. As a result, ribs are what? Are are protecting and they are considered lying flat in the evening during PM time. So there are flat bones. Do not forget that. Is it good? Very good. What's the second group of flat bones? PM. M means muscle attachment. The major muscles that they provide the major bones that provide multiple muscles attachment, such as scapula, such as pelvis, hip bone. These are also considered flat bone. Muscle attachment. Flat bones, muscle attachment. Don't forget that, okay? So pelvis, scapula, if they ask you, they are what? They are flat bone. Flat bone, we're done with that. Examples? Rib, sternum, skull bones, pelvis, scapula. Beautiful. Sesamoid bone. Sesamoid bone or sesame seeds are very little round, little tiny rounds. There are two major examples of this type of bone. Both of them is all P. Remember, sesamoid bone, sesame seed, little P, 2P, or sesamoid bone. Sesamoid bone generally are the bones that they are inside the tendon of a muscle. They are inside the tendon of a muscle. 2P examples in the body. Number one is patella. Number two is pisiform. Beautiful. Pisiform. Beautiful. Both of these bones are inside the tendon of muscles. Pisiform is one of the carpal bones. Do you remember I said carpal bones, they are considered short bones, but there is one exception. The exception is pisiform, which is what? Which is sesamoid. If they ask you in the exam, patella is inside the tendon of which muscle? The answer is QF, which is quadratus, quadriceps femoris. If they ask you pisiform is inside the tendon of which muscle? The answer is right here. And which muscle is right here? Which muscle is right here? Flexion, and is on which side? On which side? Close to the ulna. So the answer is flexor carpi ulnaris. Flexor carpi ulnaris. That's the muscle that pisiform is inside the tendon of that muscle. Good. We're almost done with types of the bones. There is one type of bone, we call it irregular. What is irregular? If we understand long bones, short bones, flat bones, and sesamoid, which is only 2 P's, the rest of the bones in the body are irregular. Oh my God, so simple. What are the examples of irregular? Irregular, sacrum. Right? Sacrum is irregular bone. Mandible, jawbone. What is that? What is that? That's irregular because it's not a long bone. It's not the short bone. It's not the sesamoid bone. And it's not the flat bone. Other facial bones, such as zygomatic bone, such as maxilla, the upper jaw. So other facial bones are what? These are irregular bone. Is it good? And one more example of irregular bone that I want you guys to know is vertebra. All your vertebra are considered also irregular bone. I hope you understand all the types of bone. And next time, you will answer any question they ask you about the types of bones.